Tonight, in an exclusive interview, 27 News Capitol Bureau sits down with Attorney General Kris Kobach to talk about the state's new legal battle over a rare wild chicken. Capitol Bureau reporter Rebecca Chung tells us all about the next steps. Rebecca?
Yeah, David, this legal battle has been brewing for months. I spoke exclusively with Kobach about what to expect in this lawsuit over a rare chicken in Kansas that U.S. wildlife officials say is on the verge of extinction. The lesser prairie chicken, a wild bird found in western parts of the state, is at the center of the latest lawsuit in Kansas.
It's such a heavy sledgehammer to hit landowners with when you start telling them, okay, you can't do this, you can't graze cattle the way you want, you can't drill oil.
Frustrations over a federal rule listing the bird as a threatened species have been mounting for months. Kansas Attorney General Kris Kobach is now joining Texas and Oklahoma in suing the Biden administration. According to U.S. wildlife officials, about 90% of the lesser prairie chicken's habitat is gone. And as of last year, only about 32,000 lesser prairie chickens remain. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service was initially sued by an environmental organization, which claimed the agency failed to protect the chickens from habitat loss, which they say is linked to cattle grazing and oil drilling.
There are some that would argue that these protections would need to be put in place to protect the lesser prairie chicken. Why do you think that's not the case?
Well, to be sure, there are species that are truly endangered, but there are also cases where the act is abused in a case where the species really isn't endangered, and that's the case with the lesser prairie chicken.
And one of the other arguments made in this case is that rainfall amounts play a large role. Now, Kobach says that the bird's numbers usually drop when the state is experiencing a drought. For now, reporting live at the Capitol, I'm Rebecca Chung.